Alright, so just for fun, we'll do another video. I put a bunch up yesterday. The hurricane thing is still trending like big time. The trend is like a massive hurricane coming through. And everybody keeps talking about the displaced people. It's so fucking hilarious, man. Like, what does displaced mean? It's just the new buzz term that they're using, you know. Anyhow. So, yeah, so, like, there's just tons of sensational hype everywhere. And, you know, that's a sign that they're just a tabloid shill. They're just like that magazine, The Inquirer, where they do articles about how a vampire boy was eating the children in a small town in America, and they have the picture of the vampire boy with the ears, and he's like, yeah. The Inquirer, all this fucking stupid sensational garbage, you know, in The Inquirer. Well, that's what all these platforms, YouTube, BitChute, Rumble, Odyssey, you know, it's all just such garbage. It's total garbage. And so, you know, like, like when I'm looking around for videos, it's all a bunch of sensational hype. You know, hype. It's garbage, you know. Sometimes I imagine, like, let's say later tonight, a nuclear fucking bomb goes off over in the Middle East, okay? Well, all those sensational tabloid shills, they're gonna be putting out the story. Yeah. Does that mean that it's not true? You know, no. I mean, if it's true, you know, well, because that would be a sensation, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be like, oh my gosh, a nuclear bomb went off over in the Middle East because of everything going on in Israel and Palestine and all this other shit. Well, all the shills are going to be coming out and talking about it, you know. They'll have big fancy, you know, thumbnails with a photoshopped big explosion, and the color will be like ultraviolet colors and stuff. And then they might even try to make some tagline that's kind of a catchy tagline, like a nuclear Israel and the Zionist, blah blah blah, and the displacements, and you put all the buzzword, and do all their same stupid shit, even though this is like a totally fucking serious thing, you know. And they're still doing their stupid tabloid Inquirer tabloid headlines about it with the over sensationalized picture. You know, it wouldn't take long before like videos will start coming out where here's footage of black demon spirits flying around as the nuclear explosion. You'll have all kinds of it spawned a horde of vampire babies, and like it doesn't matter. Like, I mean, this is like the most serious fucking event that's taken place in the history of the world, and these tabloid Inquirer headline dumb fucks that dominate the whole internet are going to still be doing their tabloid, like, you know, and they'll put in the ad. They'll have the ad about a minute and a half through. Is like, okay, now let me get to my sponsor. We're selling this really great survival food, and you can. I mean, this is how insane, and they're all like this. They're all fucking like this. But anyways, so, those are just like things to, avoid or really just take with a grain of salt. It's like, okay, well, there ain't nothing else to watch but all this tabloid shit or mainstream media, which is worse, It's like fucking 6 1/2 dozen of another, So you might as well pick the one that's most entertaining to you personally, because it's all just a big pile of diarrhea, right? And so, but beyond that, that's it. Like I watched a video last night and it was kind of good, and the person doesn't seem like that really shilly, but they're also kind of shilly because, their channel is about, how to succeed as an online influencer. And I mean, no offense, but that's kind of just low IQ shit. It's like, well, my channel is generally about, how to succeed as an influencer in the entrepreneur business world of being an online influencer. How do you succeed, And it's kind of like, well, I mean, I think there's more important stuff going on in the world than that, I mean, we got like World War III brewing up over in the Middle East. I mean, the P Diddy scandal and all the potential politicians and all these other people. The Epstein thing that got swept under the rug. I mean, the common cold that just blew up into this big worldwide, death plague, and all this crazy shit. And then somebody's doing a channel about, how to succeed in the entrepreneur business world of being an online influencer. It just don't jive, it doesn't really jive, and you might be able to glean information here or there, but still you kind of, while you're watching it, you're sitting here wondering, why am I even watching this when fucking like we're on the cusp of World War III and all kinds of other crazy shit popping off left and right all over the place. And this person's trying to warn me that if I have an online presence, I need to be careful about what I say. And, it's like, well, I don't know. Sometimes the truth is so urgent that it just requires a sense of urgency. It's like, hey, check it out. I might use the word fuck and cunt and retard and all this other stuff, but really, you got to get past that because this is really important. I mean, a nuclear bomb just went off, or whatever. And it's not like people are going to be like, well, I don't know. This guy's saying make an F-bomb. I guess there are a lot of low IQ people who are going to be like, well, he said fuck too many times for me. I'm going to have to go. Maybe I'll go watch CNN. They don't say fuck on CNN. But anyways, it's just like absurd. The whole online thing is absurd. As absurd as everything else going on, but the most absurd part of it is we're supposed to like take this shit serious, like TrueStream Media, or I'm just picking on TrueStream Media, like they're all the same, bro. They're all the same. It's funny, instead of mainstream media, it's TrueStream Media. It's like, it's so shilly, dude. It's, but so, it reminds me of the scene in that movie where, Neo, that short scene where before Neo meets Morpheus and he's like falling asleep. He's fallen asleep at his computer because he spent so much time sifting through all the tabloid garbage trying to find Neo. And he's been doing it for years. The implied story in the Matrix is that Neo's been searching for Morpheus for years. And so he just like sits at his computer for years, sifting through all this garbage tabloid shit of how to be a successful influencer online. He's like having to sift through all this garbage. Oh, the vampire baby, the vampire boy, and it's just constant, endless. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack looking for Morpheus. That's really, that's a good allegory for the truth about the internet and computers and the internet. It's just like, oh my God, more fucking, oh yeah, all the displaced people, okay. Oh, the vampire boys, okay. Oh, how to be an influencer, okay. On and on, endless sea of garbage, just straight up trash, And he's all falling asleep. He's just like, That's what it's like, you know? And it's full of lies, nothing but lies. One of the hilarious lies is that promotes the internet. Oh, the internet is where all the truthers are. Oh my god. Mainstream media is evil. No, that's not controlled opposition or anything. No. Just forget about when you're considering the idea of controlled opposition, just ignore that when you're looking at the internet versus mainstream media. That's not controlled opposition, bro. No. Democrat versus Republican, oh, that's just controlled opposition. But mainstream media versus true stream media, or mainstream media versus the internet, that's not controlled opposition at all. Just don't look there. Don't consider it. So there's all these really unpopular. So the truth is like unpopular. All these potential truths are totally unpopular. Like the potential truth that the internet is just controlled opposition to mainstream media. That's not popular on the internet because people don't. They're like, how dare you even propose such an idea? Don't you know the internet is where all the truthers are? Haven't you heard of true stream media? And so all these unpopular ideas that could potentially be true, everybody's just rejecting them, and then they're just drinking the Jim Jones Kool-Aid on all the on all this crap. It's so insane. And I know anybody that would even watch this video, especially this far in, I know you already all know this. I just can't stop observing the oddity of it all, like the bizarro world of it all. I just like, how can people be buying into this? This is shit, But anyway, so whatever. I absolutely made no point at all, but I'm gonna post it anyways for fun.